Introducing first,
oh boy.
accompanied by Kulama, representing the Heartless Kings, we have Jeremiah Fresh and the Playmaker, and Hefe, the Heartless King himself, J2
It was back at Sleepless Nights. J2 Mattioli went toe-to-toe with the petite powerhouse, Zara Zakher. If Zara lost, she would be forced to join the Heartless Kings. As you can see, that did not happen. The Heartless Kings down a prodigy. However, they took issue with that. They took issue with their own failure. They could not live with their own failure. And where did that bring them? Back to Zara. Thank goodness she found an ally in Mr. 551. And frankly, Barry, thank goodness someone is finally going to do what no one else has been able to do before and shut these guys up once and for all.
It is difficult enough to make the calculus work against the Heartless Kings. They have the number game, they have the aggression game, and they are not afraid to do whatever it takes to get a victory. But these two right here, these two stars of the New Japan Academy in Los Angeles, may have well eaten the odds.
Tell you what, the numbers game, only number that matters is 551, baby!
Mr. 551, CJ Tino, the man, the Bostonian.
I take care of business.
And we are not biased, Barry. It's not a hometown thing, maybe only a little bit, kind of, sort of.
Listen, I'm the Jeremy Remedy here. I'm completely biased. I'm sorry, buddy. But that's my guy. That's my hometown hero right here.
This is our dude. And for good reason. From east to west and everywhere in between, CJ Tino has proved his merit as a fantastic wrestler, and more importantly against the Heartless Kings,
and his partner,
a fantastic person, saving friend Zara Zakher when she needed it most.
And the bean tag comes rolling through. Zara Zakher, petite powerhouse. Jordan Castle. There's a lot of folks here at Skyfire Pro Lucha Libre, here down in San Diego, that are a great cross-section of the Lucha Libre action and pro wrestling action this place has to offer. A lot of folks, you can get in on the ground floor in their young careers. You can buy a lot of stock in and take that journey to the top. Zara Zakher might as well be a rocket to the moon. She is one of the most impressive young talents here in San Diego, here on the West Coast, here in America.
What can be said about Zara Zakher that hasn't already? A year into her professional wrestling career, already on excursion to the land of the rising sun. She does things in the ring and she makes moves outside of the ring that some competitors a decade her senior could only dream of. Barry, I don't say this lightly, but enjoy Zara Zakher while we got her, because it won't be for much longer.
Those calls are going to come calling, I'll say that much. Those emails from the homie Paul and the homie Tony.
Whoa!
But all the same here, CJ Tino, take nothing away from the guy himself. One of the most impressive talents here in San Diego, and nationally as well. West Coast at the New Japan Academy, holding his own. East Coast, I mean, this guy, he's one of the nicest people, and he's one of the hardest workers. And he is one of the guys here in the locker room at Skyfire Pro Lucha Libre, unintimidated by J2 Mattioli.
And we talk about the moral compass of Team NJPW Academy, and that goes out the window once the bell rings. Sure, they're still going to play by the books. They're still going to follow the rules, but they are going to be as intense and aggressive as is necessary to destroy the Heartless Kings.
There's an old saying, an old proverb, I think Sun Tzu said it. If you're under 551 pounds, you will be suplexed by CJ Tino. They can play into the crowd, they can play into the numbers as much as they want, but there's only so many times you can draw from that deck with these two who are unfazed, and in the case of Zara Zakher, knows that they have J2 Mattioli's number.
It is CJ Tino starting things off here against the playmaker. Tino certainly with a size disadvantage against J2 Mattioli, though I'm not sure a power disadvantage.
And any contest that CJ Tino's in, he's gonna lack the size, he's gonna lack the reach. Simple as. It's not often that he's the biggest man in any competition, but he has that powerlifting strength. He's got that functional ability.
It might be a moot point as in comes Zara Zakher. J2 Mattioli wants the woman who defeated him back at Sleepless Nights. He wants the woman who embarrassed him the last time we were here for Skyfire.
Listen well, listen good. The petite powerhouse has this house at Skyfire Pro Lucha Libre at Bay City Brewing here in San Diego at her fingertips.
The mind games aplenty from J2 Mattioli. He asks for Zara Zakher, and as soon as she comes in, he tags in Jeremiah Fresh.
Once upon a time, Jordan Castle, these two weren't just friends, weren't just friendly, but were tag partners. They came up through their rookie year together. But Zara Zakher, where she overcame, where she did the hard work and clearly paid dividends, Jeremiah French wanted the easy way out, wanted the shortcut to the top. Look!
No shortcuts against Zara Zakher. A big back body drop and a one-way Tickets to the Gun Show with price of admission here at Bay City Brewing Company.
And that might as well be a 12 gauge right to the chest with the chop that she throws.
Frequent tags here. The signifier of a great tag team. Drop kick from Tino into the cover. And a kick out, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the first time that Tino and Zakher have teamed in a professional wrestling ring. Certainly a rarity in comparison to the Heartless Kings, but I spoke with their history as members of NJPW Academy. Every week, twice a week, they would make the 3.5-hour drive from San Diego, California to Carson, California, to the LA Dojo to train underneath the likes of Fred Rosser and Kushida. And in those 3.5-hour drives, one way, Tino and Zakher got closer than I think maybe anyone in this match. Yes, Mattioli and Fresh have teamed together before, but have they traveled those roads? Have they trained those sessions? I'm not sure.
All the same, these two have a common cause, Jordan Castle, and that I think is more than enough. Just like this.
Shoulders down. Kick out from Mattioli.
And a desperate, he doesn't even know where he is right now. Look at this.
Maybe thinking Blue Thunder Bomb. Jeremiah Fresh saving his leader, saving his Heartless King. You talk about how Jeremiah Fresh and Zara Zakher came up together. It's the stalling suplex cinched in and saved by Zara Zakher. Stereo Enziguri kicks, leveling the Heartless King, setting them outside the ring.
Spilling Jeremiah Fresh and J2 Mattioli out. It's been so rare in their unlikely and unlikable tenure here at Skyfire Pro that we've seen them with their number punched, with no answers, clearly, even with Flama in their corner, even gathering themselves on the outside. Time is not on their side, and the momentum is all with Zara Zakher and CJ Tino.
Again, 12 hours in the car, twice a week for Zara Zakher and CJ Tino. You cannot manufacture or replace friendship and personal synergy like that just because this is their first or one of the first times that they have teamed together in a professional wrestling ring. Nothing replaces that.
And on top of that too, with those kind of miles, with those kind of hours taken in, whether or not you ever tag team together, what you have is trust, what you have is loyalty, what you have is a matter of friendship, kinship, and a shared experience, as well as the agility gained.
Tino staying on top of Mattioli. We are right back where we started. As I said, Barry Sweeney, Mattioli with the size and height advantage. I don't think he has the power advantage against Mr. 551. Mattioli's a big boy. He ain't bigger than 551 pounds.
And on top of that too, Mattioli, a known striker, known for going hold to hold, but CJ has his number there as well as those strikes. This guy throws his entire body. He has to in order to make it even here. But, listen, I'd hate to take a J2 Mattioli forearm. I'd hate even worse to take a CJ Tino drop kick in the corner.
You know who else is a striker, Barry Sweeney? Tyler Bateman, another coach at NJPW Academy. CJ Tino, no doubt ready, willing, and able to employ the smash over flash of the goddamn man if he has to. With Mattioli raining these shots in, he may have to soon.
And the bombs are beginning to fly. Tensions are running high as well. Case in point! Shade of his proteges in the pump line, the European uppercut signature maneuver from them.
Pump line victorious earlier on tonight against a more established tag team. Tino perhaps could say the same as Zara Zakher, the legal woman, cartwheeling with a basement drop kick. Double stomp from Tino and Zakher into the cover.
Look at the chemistry there. That just seamless movement, step by step by step. These two know where each other are at every given point, and they know what each other are going to do. I mean, listen, I don't think the Heartless Kings have had a challenge like this in their entire time here at Skyfire.
But as soon as you say it, J2 Mattioli backing Zara Zakher into the wrong part of town and tagging in Jeremiah Fresh. Barry, you alluded to it earlier. Fresh and Zara started around the same time. Fresh had the potential and the capability to be the prodigy we have seen Zara blossom into. I wonder when and if he is able to remove himself from the Heartless Kings, if he still has that potential.
But case in point here, might be taking a page out of his teacher's book! But eats a knee right to the jaw. Listen, I've got plenty of stock in Jeremiah Fresh. I've known that guy a long time.
Oh, come on, J2 Mattioli sweeping out the legs of CJ Tino, sending him face first into the post, and it was all the distraction Jeremiah Fresh needed to land the boot on Zakher for only a 2.
Face first in the boot, face first in the post. Listen, these two, they know each other so well, and as I've been trying to allude to here, Fresh could be on the same path or a similar one to Zara Zakher. But for whatever reason, when J2 Mattioli got in his ear, when guys like Fatal and Flava gas you up in your corner, you take honesty and hard work and you throw it out the window. But clearly it's paying dividends now as Zara Zakher in a hell of a lot of trouble here.
Of course, saw Fatal and Flama involved in our last contest, the triple threat contest. They are not at ringside at the current moment, but as we've seen time and time again here in Skyfire, that by no means guarantees they will not be involved at some point. Cover from J2 off the springboard sent on, but only a 2.
And listen, Zara has a connection with the Skyfire Pro Lucha Libre faithful here, and that is the difference that is going to be the story of this match. Listen, right now she's on an island. Right now she is alone. Right now she's isolated from her tag team partner. But as we can see, the people are behind her. The people want her to succeed, to break through.
Well, you can want to succeed, the people can want you to succeed, but unfortunately, as much as it pains me to admit it, the body will give out. With a man like a J2 Mattioli or a Jeremiah Fresh bringing the fight to you, at a certain point, your body says, no more, I can't give enough. There's nothing more to give, and we may be seeing that here.
There is plenty more to give. You gotta give! Just like giving that forearm. But look at Fresh taking out both members of this tag team.
Cover from Fresh. Kick out from Zakher. And there's Flama on the outside, that slippery snake. You didn't even notice him, Barry.
Well, he had to change his mask out a couple times, as the fashion statement. Not as if it means anything to him.
Loser. Jerk. Fresh.
But it's important to remain unbiased, right?
Sidewalk slam backbreaker there, maintaining control of Zara Zakher, twisting her like a pretzel. If I didn't know any better, I think he was trying to break her in half. Cover!
Fresh is not afraid to use that size. At 6'5", 215 pounds, he uses every inch that he has, all the reach that he has, to emphasize his power, to add a bit packed behind his punch.
And it speaks to his size and power, and he is able to muscle down the petite powerhouse. Man, woman, big, small, slender, large, it doesn't matter. You will scarcely find a competitor who is able to dominate Zara Zakher physically, the way that Jeremiah Fresh has thus far. And now J2 Mattioli picking the bones. What a leader, what a king.
Listen, he knows where the hard work is being done. It's with guys like Fatal in that triple threat match we saw earlier this evening. It's with guys like Flama. It's with guys like Fresh who are doing the dirty work, all for him to take the glory.
Did you really accuse me of being biased when like 5 minutes ago you said you were Jerry Remy?
Listen, if someone throws a pizza in this ring, I'm going to lose my mind. But
Boston lore, Zara Zakher really needs the cover here, CJ Tino. You see Tino reaching for it. He's fingertips away, but Mattioli is in firm control. And he'll sooner see hell freeze over before he sees Zara Zakher make that tag.
You know, it's very rare, and even last month when Eddie Rohr was bringing his mother into the situation.
Mama Tino, a national treasure.
Absolutely. I have never seen CJ Tino furious, but I see something building in his face. I see something building in his body language here, and I ain't no expert in that, but what I can see is someone chomping at the bit to even the odds.
Zara Zakher is more than a friend. She's like a little sister to Tino, and you gotta think it's agony for Mr. 551 to see J2 Mattioli dominate her like this.
This guy is
Barry, it's playmaker time. I don't know if you heard.
Oh boy, I'm sorry I didn't set my watch. All the same.
I've never heard this song before. I've never heard J2 Mattioli sing this song before. It's the first time.
So glad. Look at this playmaker. Into the cutter. Signature Zara Zakher.
Called this shot a little too loudly, a little too early, but Jeremiah Fresh able to make the save for the Heartless Kings. Able to keep Zara Zakher legal. If only for the moment another cutter lands.
And CJ Tino sees his opportunity. Watch as his head hit that tag rope. Watch as his head hits the head of Zara Zakher. Look at this on the top.
Crossbody. Karma's a you-know-what, Heartless Kings.
Both Heartless Kings corner to corner. And we've seen this before. And this is a song you can put on repeat, baby. It is Dropkick City here at Bay City.
Left and right, Fresh and Mattioli alike, equal opportunity drop kicks. And CJ Tino like the perpetual Energizer Bunny. He don't run out, he don't get tired. Oh my God, the power into the cover. No.
But look at Flama there. If we zoom out just a little bit, Flama was looking to roll in there. He knows that the momentum is in the favor of Mr. 551.
Yeah, we're getting into deep water, and sooner or later the Heartless Kings might drown. But unable to maintain the waistlock, ducks the line from Fresh. Pops him up into a huge powerbomb. Fresh might win this thing. Oh, Zara breaks it up at the last second.
An emphasis on the last second. I thought we were going to see another Heartless Kings victory.
Can't take nothing away from our Beantown boy, our masshole, CJ Tino. I don't think there's a world where he kicks out and escapes that pinning predicament without the intervention of tag team partner Zara Zakher.
And J2 Mattioli telling Zara Zakher, you can't win. Still running his mouth even after she very decisively did so last month.
Such disrespect for J2 Mattioli to turn his back on a woman like Zara Zakher, a woman who beat him last month at Sleepless Nights. But in comes Fresh with a big knee.
And Fresh saving his boss, his compadre, the man that gave him the spot.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum get rocked by CJ Tino here.
But it's 1-on-2 here.
German suplex!
If you're under 551, you will be suplexed. Look at the facial expression on Fresh right there. He doesn't even know where the hell he is right now.
If you look up the word intensity in Webster's dictionary, you will see a picture of CJ Tino. But as soon as I say it, the powerbomb doomsday device and Fatal grabbing Zakher. God damn it!
Your winners, J2 Mattioli and Jeremiah Fresh, the Heartless Kings.
You want me to be unbiased? Fine, I'll be unbiased. You know what? That was an impressive maneuver. That was quick thinking in the hands of Jeremiah Fresh. That was emphasis on power and brutality by J2 Mattioli. Now I'll tell you what I really think. This is low down, dirty
crap! Zara Zakher would have saved CJ Tino again. Zara Zakher would have kept this match going. We would be hearing this terrible song if not for Flama on the outside, grabbing her legs outside of the vantage point of the official. When I think the Heartless Kings can't stoop any lower, I am proven wrong time and time again. I'd say shame on me, but no, Barry Sweeney. Shame on these sons. I'm sorry. We have to regain our composure, Barry, because we are far from over. Up next, the Rebel Storm, defending the Skyfire Pro Lucha Libre Championship against Robin Shaw.
We did it, baby. We always do it. Heartless Kings every day.
Yeah.